Not you. You. Focus. Somewhere there. Okay. Why is this not making... Oh, I know. Okay. Cool. Come on, window. Okay, there you go. That worked, but I'm looking for group wind. Yeah, this guy. Okay, not what I want. Not what I want. Not what I want. We're looking for... Not that. Not that, actually. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Although... It is better than the... Did I save it at all? What did I save it under? Roll C4. Oh, damn it. Deleted the wrong stuff. Actually, I can just close that, pretend it didn't happen, and reopen it. There you go. Could I move this here? Is there a way to move it? What's that? Auto sprayed zone, no. Wind, if I call this wind round robin 2 of 4, and make it a round robin. And see, there's no way. Can't 4. Huh. So it might actually go. Hey, Jester Black Mage. Jester the Black Mage. How are you doing, dude? How are you doing? G-Born, how are you doing? Good evening. I didn't put an intro. I'm not sure about the intro to these streams. I just figured I might as well just start and start the stream, start working, and you're not missing much anyway. I'm usually setting up, and instead of me setting up and having stuff in the background, if people catch it early, but I think I just started like 5 minutes ago, so you didn't miss much, if anything at all. In fact, you could miss this entire stream and not miss much. So, what was I doing? Oh yeah. So I was looking for this Super Mario. Oh yeah, the Game Boy. Yeah, I've redone them recently, the old ones. So here I'm looking at. So I'm still working on that virtual instrument, same as last night. And will this work? And actually make this not trackable. Extend that to the entire area. And does it actually register it as a round? No. It might become a staple. You never know. Indeed. Have I a way to move this group? List view, no. Purge, duplicate, paste group with samples, import group, create empty group, but this doesn't seem to be a way to actually move it up the chain and have it part of. Because right now it just plays it with that. Do you have these games as well? I mean, here are so many you have had to play. I mean, I've heard so many. Yeah, but yeah, some games I actually, well, most of the games I covered, I would have played or tried, you know, that kind of way. I can't think. Is there one that I didn't? You know, I wouldn't have finished like the Mega Man ones, really. The Game Boy Castlevania, I would have played, tried, and I had them on the Game Boy. Back when I still had a collection of sorts, but I don't think I played them to the end or more than, you know, a couple of hours really. But all in all, I mean, that's what 220 covers, and a lot of covers are from old games like I did the whole of Mega Man 2 and the whole of Castlevania, the first game. So I've done a few covers of the same games as well. So in terms of how many games, it's probably less than 100 across every cover I've done. So it's not that a lot again, but I used to have a lot more. I used to all behind me used to be, and you can see it on the old videos. It used to be a giant collection. And Symphony in the Night. Yeah. I mean, yeah, we'll get to that. Okay. So that's really odd. It's actually not cycling through. So I could actually just delete that. Delete selected group, yes. And then... Ooh. Why? Oh, well, look at you. How did you get here? So I have I'm working on this instrument. I don't know, I think you were here briefly, Jester, or were you? No, that was during the week for Banjo Radio. But last night I was working on this instrument, virtual instrument, and right now I'm just adding finger taps, and you can actually select the volume, how much of it you want. Yeah, you were here yesterday, I remember. I've changed the sample of the breath, and I was just about going to change the sample for the roll, but the breath sounds a bit more. You can have a ton of it if you want, but... And it triggers a different sample again every time. And I've added the short notes as a keyboard. So...
Good news, everyone!
Hey, Vivonk, how are you doing? I was actually watching your stream a minute or two ago before I went live. But thank you very much for the raid, and welcome, people. I'm working on a virtual instrument, the odd flutes, and right. And you can set how much of the finger tapping sound, so when you actually put your finger down on the holes, how much you want to hear that. And let's select the short note. And how much breath you want in it. So all this will be CC MIDI controllable on your timeline. And I have some rolls enabled as well. But I'm going to change that to an actual note. Yeah. So, merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup, Vivonk, pour le raid. And so, yeah, so right now I'm struggling. Yesterday we solved our issue with the attack. And our script is here for all of this. So this is the kind of stream we're doing. A lot of scripting, a lot of copying, pasting samples in the right area, and then just settings here. So Nick's some of those. Okay, let's go back here. So our next group, we've the roles here. I'm not happy with the roles group. And I think we're gonna do I recorded, resaved, yeah, some of the roles here and actually tuned them properly. As opposed to, it sort of sounds the same, but I'm gonna do that on every people. Well, these are old flutes that I found. You know, you find them everywhere. If you go to a car boot sale or a flea market or a swap meet or whatever it's called, marché aux puces, you find these everywhere. And they have that kind of really cool windy sound, but they're usually out of tune, and it's usually really, really tricky to play them. Even I'm used to playing wooden instruments, but to keep this in tune is just a nightmare. And to play anything practical like that, it just takes a lot of breath. You don't have time to breathe with it. It just takes way too much wind to get a note out of them. Anyway, so I thought I'll make a virtual instrument like that. I shared this in the resonance. Out of tune indeed, yeah, very much so. So I shared this, the beta version of it in the resonance thing, but you do need the full version of Kontakt, not just the Kontakt player. And so I'm not sure any of them could test it. But Zenny Bouquet was able to test it for a while, and then David Wise as well did a lot of testing on it and just provided really good feedback. So I'm sort of implementing that now. Anyway, let's go back to our roles. So I'm going to delete the samples for these and just import these guys instead. So this is on the C# already, in C#. Oh yeah, we didn't have the... And each note is a round robin as well, meaning each time you press the note, you're going to have a different sample. And you can see actually it's cycling through the samples here in the timeline. And if you enable the rolls, which should be enabled, why aren't they playing and cycling? There you go. And I'll have it done so you can actually automate that volume. So how much of it is sent. So you can, as you're performing or as you're writing your MIDI for it, you can set an automation curve for it. That's the idea. I wish... Geez. Twitter would calm down for a bit. It's been a mad day. Okay. Okay, let's continue. So I have those roads here. Is that the only one I have? Yeah. And I think that works. There's another thing I want to... for those shorts. So right now I just need to go back here and save a lot of samples. We have the D# here. This cool thing about it, it doesn't need to be super precise. Cutting and chunking, so save this. I think I only recorded 3 of them. I might do a few more in a minute. But I also have the short notes I want to save. Different color, different colors. We know there are different notes just in a timeline for our sake. Yeah, that's the thing, Gibron. It's a lot of these instruments I pick up at flea market because they're €1 or €3 or the €5, or somebody give them to me, but it's they're not really playable. But I always look at them thinking it'll be cool to use them for something like, or at least give them a life somehow. And I think this might just do that, hopefully. And if anything, just to know that there's a sample library with these around, or a sample library that I made with sort of my playing and then somebody else might use. It's kind of cool. I like the idea. We're going to hear some unpleasantness here in a second as the sample is being processed through the SEO driver. I apologize for that. Actually, I could switch this off. There you go. And roll D#5. That's number 1, yeah. I went the other way around. There you go. Next one is F4. I'll just have the three of them for now. But I have those shorts that I want to save because I have a bit of extra breath in the short sample. I need to resave them entirely. And There you go. And so we're going to import them back into our sample library. Let's refresh the list. So roll F4, D#4. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah. D# for round robin 2. And D# for round robin 3. I'll have to make the low ones as well. What's cool about that is that each sample is rolled on that same, on a separate note, so it doesn't sound the same every time you trigger a different note. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? And then we're going to put the F#. And it's, it's tedious work. So it's easier to chat when I'm doing it. Oops, I forgot. Okay. Okay, that's proof of concept. I need to go back and finish recording those. But in the meantime, I have all these short notes that I want to re-record, and then it's actually a composite sample. How am I gonna go about this? I think I was hoping to have different types of round robins for each type of sample, so they would overlap in sort of different layers. So the nodes have 3 samples. Some of the wind or breathy sound has like 4 samples, and maybe the attack has like 5 samples. So the way they overlap would actually be sort of arrhythmic, but it doesn't work like that. You need in the Kontakt library to have all your round robin groups, and round robin means a different sample for every node. To have those round robins here, R1 or R2 for long, and just have the same amount for each time. Otherwise, it'll go through like if I had the 4th for just wind, as I discovered earlier, it'll go through the 4th one, but won't play that. It'll only play the first round robin when it goes back to playing the first round robin for everything. That makes sense. Probably not. Anyway, so I'm trying to decide whether I want to save. So that's the sound I have for the short. If I want that or a bit of extra breath in it, you can hear at the end of it or in the middle of it, or have that spit attack. I think I'm gonna do it like that, just those two. I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. And then do that sort of spitty sort of attack separately as a separate trigger that you can enable or not, like I did for the finger taps. So if you go back here in the attack, you can enable those finger taps. something like that. So I'm gonna add an extra one of these, push this over here. And long notes, short notes changes when you press that keyboard key switch. Trying to think out loud. Best way to implement this. Okay, yeah. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to save all these independently. That's just. So this is G sharp 3. It's going to take a minute. Short, sorry, G sharp 3. I'm just going to find the name. I had it. Right name, it'd be easier. Round robin 1. And here we go again. So if you have any question, ask them while I'm doing this, because it's going to be very tedious. G sharp 2. Anybody follow that whole mess today about Tsuko G that I posted on Twitter? It kind of went wild again, and obviously I'm not. I wish it was some other news or something I'd done, or it was more of a positive news. But what a clusterfuck this is. Anyway, A sharp round robin 1. You know, we might just do a quick check to see if it works. It works okay. A sharp 1 round robin 2. That's not what I wanted. Yeah. It and so at least this whole mess made you discover Stephen Morris. That's really cool. It's a lovely channel. I love Stephen's covers, and I love his attitude as well. Nice guy, and well, there you go. There's a positive. That was cool. I'm glad you did. I'm glad. So a couple of people told me that as well. And that's really nice. It's G sharp 4. We're gonna delete you from here, and so we'll G sharp. No, I don't need to. I just saved the same samples. Did it save it? I don't think it did. Did I? Okay, let's try it. I can actually put them back in. R2. Oh, I only did it on these two. Okay, fair enough. My bad. Let's go back. Add short A sharp 3 and Yeah, I like that. Let's disable everything else, because yeah, it doesn't have that much difference between if I did this or if I did. Oh yeah, it's actually a lot softer, and this has a lot more attack. Actually, that works. You didn't know about Stephen Morris channel? I think we played him on. Yeah, we did play him on the listening parties as well. Yeah, but what a mess! Just seeing this former cover artist turn into the CEO and founder. I mean, of an NFT NFT company geared towards music, and it's a mess. I mean, I like the idea of NFT. It's seemingly a good idea on paper to be able to sort of copyright your own material in a way and to own it. But the problem is that it's just turning into a marketplace. So let's just say I sell a piece of music as an NFT. I don't own it anymore. It's not mine. I mean, the right to that file and the use of that file belongs first to somebody else. Which is, I mean, crazy. But the problem is there's so much theft of NFT. It's happening in the arts already. People are just stealing screenshots, actually stealing screenshots and uploading them either full or in part. That's the danger. You can do that with any type of file or any file or chunks of file. So re-upload them in parts or entire files as NFTs. And suddenly you don't own something you've done and you've had no right or say in it. Because there's no verification of ownership in the first place before you upload. And then because it's technically not centralized. And there's the whole fact that NFTs are just unsubstantial. You know, it's just a link to the server that has the data. Like it's just or the description of the data on the server. But you can change the description on the server should you have access to it. So I posted an example of a guy who did an experiment, and he sold NFTs in different places, and they all looked different because on the server he actually defined it that it would, and when it appeared in a crypto wallet, it was just a poop emoji, and so you don't actually own anything even with NFTs. Anyway, I don't want to get into. I am already. It's already annoying me. So I think that works. So we're going to do that with the other ones as well. To enable this. I was actually wondering what had happened to him because he stopped making music altogether. And he was very much into that sort of YouTube game type of attitude. So, you know, sort of, which is very opportunistic in nature because of the way YouTube is designed. So it was all about making music or trending music, which I can't blame anyone for doing. It's just part of the YouTube aspect or game. If you want to get the followership and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I think I might need to reload Kontakt because I just did that work? B. Oh. Let's reload this. Okay. That didn't quite work as I expected. Okay. Let's try this again. Oh, well, I know why. Stupid Holly. I was saving the wrong things. Is that Gotaz? I can't quite see from here. I think he's starting again next week, next Monday, isn't he? Export B2. Last emote available. He streamed a bit, yeah, and I was I joined it for a while, and I think he faded after a bit. Yeah, COVID is no joke. My sister was flat for a couple of weeks after getting it, and she was down for a couple of weeks. She had it pretty bad. We were genuinely worried for a bit. Round robin 2. So cool thing here is because they exist already, I've mapped them already. I'm just saving new samples, so I don't need to. I need to do it properly, but I don't need to remap them. He says confidently. That's oh, which one? The C# 4. Does it make a funny sound when I render them? Like here, does it go? Sorry. My Twitter is literally just going every 5 seconds. It's not really attention I want in that respect. I did actually think about deleting the whole thing, but it's this afternoon because it was just going mad. And I still don't wish people bad ill, but I think it's too important. Round robin 3. Yeah, and then we're not even halfway. D# for round robin 1. That's where Ableton is not great for stuff like that. If I was using something like Cubase, I would be able to actually save the samples in one giant chunk, like individually. But here I really have to mark them, and or as a batch. Here I really have to mark them individually and group them like that. Although that said, I can combine samples together, so that's not bad. Oh, which one is that? F. And sorry, F4. Yeah. Althagorn, how are you doing? For round robin 2, and good. You should be in your late afternoon, I believe. How are you keeping it? we're doing the same stuff as we did last night, just continuing on that. I've better samples, I hope, and I have a few more things enabled. I'll show you them in a minute. G sharp 4 with 1 octave left, so we should be which should be 8 notes, something like that. We're more than half done. It's relative. It's tedious, but it's relatively fast. No. We're gonna go back to you. Round robin 1. Took the third shot yesterday morning. Sound effect only lasts for the night, thankfully. Yes. I was okay for the day after. Well, you know, the rest of the day after I got my third shot, but I slept like a baby. I got tired in the evening, and I slept about, I think, 11 hours. But other than that, I was okay. Export A sharp round robin 1. Do you know what was funny is the when I was like an RPG. Yeah, there was an RPG asleep. Yeah, I slept like an RPG character. That's true. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, when there was something really cool. The nurse that did the jab this time. I mean, when I'm there, I'm just saying thank you to everybody, even people pointing the way, or you know, the staff waiting. Like, you know, great job, truly, and I'm very grateful, and it's free and all that kind of stuff. So I make a point of saying thank you, and often they seem surprised that somebody is. But the this time it was the nurse giving me the shot that actually said thank you at the end. Thank you. And I was like, wow. That was the first. It was sort of, yeah, I don't know. Because she does that every day, so she has people who are there to do the right thing, but she still made a point of saying thank you at the end. Which I thought was remarkable, actually. Yeah, very cool. It was remarkable enough to be noted, I think. But so I said thank you back, of course. But yeah, that was interesting. I thought. Anyway. Round robin 3. I wonder if they're confronted every now and then, like by people who are there because they have to, but tell them they don't like it, and you know, because their freedom and all that kind of shit. And round robin, we're getting there. How many have we? We should have 3 more. 3. There you go. 3 more. F5. F2. Round robin 2. Actually, don't hurry, Ollie. It's cool. I need to find a better way to do that, because if I do a even bigger sample library at any point, it's going to be it's going to be a nightmare to bit of water. And all I can say is thank you for keyboard shortcuts. And I still don't know what I want to do with these libraries. I mean, I'll give them away on Patreon, but will I make them available publicly? Where and how? I don't know. I put them, the beta ones, I was testing them. They're actually live. I need to take them off because I don't want people to pay for that. But I put them up on the Teespring shop, on the merch shop. And I do need to take them down. Anyway, I think we're done. Let's load up the library again. And so you have that extra breath in it. These are the short notes, and the long ones. Something like that. Yeah. What's that? Hold on. Okay. So Arthagorn, since last night we changed, or what did we change? So I added, yeah, just the short notes and long notes. We have a tracker here, and it's reflected in the keyboard here as well. And we've, yeah, I did that. I changed the stuff that's called wind to breath, because, and I changed the samples for those as well. And right now it doesn't work with the short notes, but with the, I should disable it with the short notes, because it sounds like sounds like I'm trying to play the flute, but I'm farting instead. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's funny. Anyway, so yeah. Yeah, but with the, actually, even on the short one, if you use, it does add a little bit of breathiness if you release your finger right after. Cool. Cool. And I need to change that wind to breath, and I'm gonna add another one for that kind of. I've recorded some kind of sound instead of, or not instead, on top of the finger taps. We might see if we can actually add a delay in triggering the finger taps. That doesn't make sense. No, because when you're playing, you're actually, so the finger taps would only happen when you're going down a note, which so well, it doesn't. Yeah, it does. It'll be. Can I actually enable that? No, I think having them on any note you want might be useful, regardless. It's just for effect. Sometimes in those libraries, a little bit of cheating is important. You need to sort of have a feel, know the instruments and how it's played, but it's okay to cheat a little bit. So I'll keep those finger taps. But when do they come? Technically, they would come a little bit before, but not noticeably. I think it's fair to have them at the same time. Finger taps for a quick note change. Yeah, there's one thing I'm tying with is technically you can have the sound of the fingers on their own as well, because they are. I've made them so you can actually technically the sound in tune. So you have that sort of tuned. I'm not even sure if you can hear it, but it makes sense because you're actually what you're doing when you're putting your finger, you're pushing the air slightly out. You're compressing the hole, pushing the air out, and because that flute, now you're changing the length of the effective resonant area. It's making that sound in the same note as you would if you're blowing in it. It's probably more on a proper one. Yeah. So technically, I could actually use that on its own. Even it doesn't offer much, but just as an ornamentation, you could actually technically use that as. To do that, I need an extra knob so you can actually bring the volume of the long or short notes right down to zero, to nothing. Disable everything and just a finger tap. If you wanted just one quick ornamentation, even just for a little kind of flickery sort of kind of effect, or for making pads. Okay, scale it down, scale it down, scale it down. Let's solve that wind. That wind problem. Breadth. Scrooge. Okay, let's add a for T2 color red is going to be spit, and essentially that it's that sound. I actually did it with this guy, so it wouldn't be tuned, because then it would become okay, not spit. Why did I call that breath tap switch? Breath switch. This should be roll switch, and we're gonna add copy. We're gonna copy all that. We're gonna copy all that. I'm gonna copy all that. I said. Put it here, and that's the speed flute. Which spit? We're gonna call lip, because yeah. How much lip we want in it? Switch spit. Okay. Declare UI spit knob. I mean, knob unit is in knob unit is in dB. Set text is lip. Now set knob label. What group are you in? You're gonna be group 12, won't you? I think I haven't used 10, 11. Yeah, we're down to 11. No. 12's now default value. You're 12 as well. Apply, and I need to position you as well. Actually, let's did it create it? Lip is here. Okay. Why have I got two lips? Oh yeah, okay, I know why. One is a button, the other one is actually, I don't need to have tapped breath tap. Well, yeah, what have I done here? That should be just a mount. We'll change that afterwards. We'll make it functional, and we'll change it afterwards. Yeah. This is how each audio file will be executed. Is this to say how? Yeah, so this declare UI, I'm declaring the switch, UI switch. So here, you know, finger taps can be enabled by clicking here if you want. If you don't have a keyboard long enough, you know, to access them, or if you just want to test it. So same here, I'm declaring the button. Here, I'm telling it that it's called lip. And here I'm declaring the knob itself, so that entire control here. I'm telling it the minimum value, the maximum value, and can't remember what one is. I'm setting the units for that knob to decibel, and I'm setting the text here. It should be just amount, the amount of lip you want, and set knob label. So this is so it reacts to. When I change it here, it will, like here, it will react to the dB, and I'm setting the label, I'm retrieving the parameter of this group 12 where the sample will be mapped to get the volume of it and reflect it in the in this label. Here I'm actually setting the value of the parameter. I probably don't need that, if I'm honest. I'm not sure why I have that now. And I'm setting the default value to whatever is set here in the master volume in the first place. So that when I reload it, or if I change it, the default value, for example, for breath will change here in the settings, and it will stay there. So when I reload it, it will actually display here instead of displaying the 0 value every time. So right now I'm just declaring and setting. We're going to position it. So I need to move long notes over there. Let's apply switch to say amount. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to so here my positioning for all those controls. So even tap is here. Let's group them in tap knob, switch taps. Okay, so switch note play. So we're gonna move lip and lip knob. Is that what they're called? Spit knob. Spit switch spit and spit knob. Why did I go? Yeah. Spit. No, wait. Yeah, I should have changed it here. Sorry. And this is the type of note played, which is which note type. Yeah. Oh, I get confused with these guys. I can see you typing. Just bear with me. There you go. Hey, Terrible Fire, how are you doing? Except this is not what I wanted, so no type here. We're gonna move that. Spit knob. Yeah, I knew it. Yeah, that's what I was saying last night because I have all my variable called tap knob, wind knob, roll knob, and I have spit knob. And I was actually saying that if you were here, yeah, you'd have a field day with those names. And I was right. So we're gonna move here. 200 and 200 and yeah. There you go. Okay, and we can change. So predictable, you truly are. Then again, I mean, anything with knob at the end. I should say amount. Come on. It's a weird script, that NSK scripting. Some stuff is funny. Anyway, tap switch enabled. So I want a behavior like the finger tap stuff. Is it? Yes. And I've only no, because I'm gonna have. Do you know, for those finger taps, I should really have 3 different samples. I only have 1 sample per note. I should really make 2 more. But yeah, let's just copy all that. And then Lip switch enable. Okay. Event note. We're looking for event note. Which one was it? 42. That's what it's called. Switch spit. There's 1. We'll set it to 0. If it's 0, we set it to 1. Switch tabs. Switch. And then if it's 1 on the note play, we are allowing group 12. Instead, we change the colors to green. Disallow group 12, and I think that does it. Apply. And why are you not red from the start? Note speed. That's changing. That's changing. Why are you not changing? Declare US. Okay. Label. Oh, because and the editor is just atrocious. I mean, there's no color code or anything like that. Yeah. Oh, dummy. Okay, 41, and we're looking for. It's like programming on Notepad, yeah, something like that. If we're looking event note 41. Why haven't I done this? We're looking. I'm repeating stuff here. That's what you do for doing stuff live and late. There you go. And you can go. Yeah, it's gonna go back to white anyway. Hey Jay Wall. Hey Joey, how are you doing? I'm up late. Yeah, well, it's what? Till 11 here. Technically, yeah. We're okay. Twitter is still going mental. Now we just need to add our sample and our group. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, wait. And we got a short, so we are actually. Yeah, we should actually be on group 13, in fact. but 12 because we're start from 0. Hey Zenibuka, how are you doing? This is the version 2 of Odd Flutes I'm working on, and so 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So next group will be 13 here. So I should actually be on group 13 here, and allow group and disallow group 13. And let's go back. Where are you? Speed flute. Where are you, speed flute? Disallow group 13, which is actually we need 3 groups because I have 3 samples. For 15, okay. Stupid editor. And 15, and go create them. Isn't no free drive today. Delivers at a submarine base on Monday. Oh my god, that's really cool. Do you need like all sort of clearance and that kind of stuff? What's the wildest place you've delivered to? TWIC card. I'm not sure what that is. You probably have to sign stuff, don't you? Like wildest, and keep it safe for work. But yeah, you probably have to like sign the NDA type of stuff sometimes, or maybe not if it's just driving in snow, super dangerous. It must be, especially it's big trucks you're driving, isn't it? What was I going to do? Oh yeah, I was going to create the groups. Lip round robin 1. Round robin 2. Round robin 3. We want them to be indeed cycled. And is that it? Yeah, I think so. Let's just map samples. And I don't call them MIP, I call them spit. And I recorded way too many samples. Oh yeah, and we don't want it tuned, so we're just same here. Take that other sample. The special effects sounds are free, and God, we're getting quite a number of groups now. You have a high latency. It's not the stream, it's booze. Okie doke. Security clearance on your old job, so it was easy to get reinstated for transportation. Dry January here. Yeah, same here actually. Oh, we got. How did he get here? Okay. So we got lip mount. That's not. That doesn't enable. That should. Oh no, it doesn't. Sorry, it's on me when I play the note. I know what I did here. I know what I did here. And first, the volume is way too loud, and that doesn't work. Okay. One thing at a time. Is I told it it's a round robin, but I didn't tell it that which one is which. So this is the third in the group. Okay. And now, why aren't you? So the difference here with the other one is we have 3 samples for each note. So each note has 3 different samples. So we got long notes, and it's all triggerable on the keyboard. Short notes or long notes. We can have adding the sound of the finger tapping on the flute, and you can set the volume for it. Same thing with adding some breath, and that only works that works better with the long notes. And then we have rolls that we can add. Yeah, I have them only on some notes. I need to re-record the samples for all that. So we have some expression variety. We can set the attack. I'll do the low pass filter and the reverb amount separately, and then just a general volume. And I want that. Do I need? Yeah, I need a general volume of the long or short notes. So I'll have that here, and I'll make all that CC controllable, so you can automate all those and have the breath come in, or the rolls come in. Stuff like that, just coming as you're either performing or through your MIDI timeline, and some amount of lipping, but the volume isn't working here. I need to check why. Relax, Streamlabs. End up having a drink every day in the holidays. Yeah, same here. Yeah. I started running again and just doing no drink for a while. Doesn't hurt. So why doesn't my volume? Oh yeah, because I didn't enable. Fucking idiot. And it's called UI control as. Oh. Is it lip knob or spit knob? I think it's spit knob, isn't it? Yeah. And we're looking at groups 13, 14, and 15. That kind of worked, but not quite. Oh yeah. And I want, I'm just going to take the sample volume from the first one. They should all be mapped the same. There you go. And that works. Only drinking weekends, usually only, yeah. Well, likewise, it just working from home sort of changed the game a little bit. And it's just too easy just to have just one whiskey, and that turns into 2 or 3. daily. So it can be, it's fine for the holidays, but yeah. So I'm on water and tea right now. But I think everybody's working from home nowadays as a sort of face the same thing, Like if you have to drive to work on a hangover, that you can only do that for so long, and then you kind of wise up. But it's all too tempting if you don't. I mean, you have a few steps to take from the bedroom to here to get to work in the morning. Feeling better for it already. Yeah, I do that. I do like a month or 6, or sometimes I've done a year. Or it just it depends. I never tell myself I'll stop drinking altogether, because I do enjoy the odd drink. And actually, of all things, my family, both my sister and my brother, sent me some bottles from France of Pinot de Charente. Which, if you know what it is, you know what it is. It's not quite a wine, but it's a very nice sort of aperitif type of a drink. But it's very easy to drink. Okay, so we have that. So we are saying adding a general volume tab or knob here to lower the sound of the long notes and the quiet notes. So we could actually just use the sound of the lip samples and the finger taps. That was it, wasn't it? No. Short notes, long notes. Spit. I should really have the notes in order. I should actually put the lip back, because the note is the 4th one here. It's going to be confusing for people, I think. Or I could change that key. You know what? Let's tidy that code as well first. And so I don't have to change it everywhere. Let's note taps, and we're going to, at 36, we're going to put it here as a variable. Before I do anything else, all good. The wind is 38, or the breath is 38. Look for 38. It's here. Because I did all this before I set the variables and decided to use a color. So what was it? Yeah, 40. Where's 40? Do you see 40? 40. It's our rolls. Our lip spit, whatever you call it, is 41. We said that already. 43 is notes, the short notes. Do I actually? I don't think I look for that on the on note event. I do here. Note long. It's always tempting with scripts to just, forego any sort of good practice. Anyway. Yeah, he puts such an art thing here. You're on the road for about 30 days at a time and go home for 5 days. Yeah. Are we co-workers or neighbors? No. It's just we sort of all know each other from this stream, really, and Twitter, and yeah, just doing stuff. It's funny. It's a funny stream. Having done the daily banjo radio, because it's sort of it sort of brought kind of people. I was going to say together. No, but like created some at least online or at least in the chat sort of friendship. So everybody gets a bit familiar with everybody. It's been cool actually because it's been a daily event. So it was, I guess, a regular place for people to hang out for at least for even for an hour or a short half hour or something. But it's been over. I've done it pretty regularly in the past year or so. I think that's what's happened. People got to probably be on friendly terms in that sense. Oh yes, yeah. There's a terrible fire. Sorry, I'm just seeing your reply now. Yeah, what he says. Okay. Apply. So I'm looking at 36, 41, 40. So we can swap those guys, but no taps is 46. And spit is actually first one, so that should be you should be first. You should be 36. You should be 38. You should be 40. And you should be 41. Did I mess it up? No, I didn't. Happy days. Even learn how to insult in French. Sacrement-bert is not a real French word. I hate to tell you. I wish it was. I wish we could find a. We can find an actual definition of sacrement-bert. It could be like something you shout when you unexpectedly run out of cheese. Something like that. Swearing is half a French vocabulary. Yeah, I think that works for every language as well,
Oh, bollocks.
I do I enjoy a good French swear, but I do find English is particularly interesting for. There's some words like I think it was Billy Connolly that had it best about the word fuck. There's something about fuck that you can't translate or replace or anything like that. It's just, and what was that line he said? You never you you never read fuck, he hinted, because it's such an aggressive sort of a word. And I find I don't have that in French. Like there's some really good insults in French, which I regularly reuse, but yeah. And then there's all the colloquial stuff in different versions of English, like you'd have different stuff in Ireland as you'd have in Scotland or Britain or USA. Like it's something. English is a very prolific language when it comes to swearing. I used to think fromage specifically referred to the stinkiest and most expensive cheese that only grown-ups ate. Yeah, not far off. Not far off. What were we? By the way, I don't know if you can read here. Here, can you read here? That little note, right here. It's there to stay. It's there forever. You might have to go full screen for that, but just at the corner of the sampler. And it's here as well. Does anybody have a good night? Have a good night. A bit too small to read. Yeah, probably is on this. But it says Sacramento. So okay, next. I forgot. Oh yeah, we want a volume knob for our 3 groups. So we're gonna copy what we did for the attack knob. We're declaring the UI variable volume. It's great because we've done a lot of work already, and we're really at the stage where we can just reuse code. Volume knob, it's going to be in dB, our unit. And we're going to default value. Well, we're going to do what we did here. We'll do that in a minute. You know what? Let's do that now. Actually, I could do that with the attack as well, because that's just not. I'm using the make persistent, but it's not always reliable. So, and we're going to use the group 0 for that as. Nah, should have created. There you go. Are we on -4 dB for group 0? -4.5 or whatever, 4.9. Yeah, okay. We're gonna place it. Oh. 25. So filter is over there. Let's put them in order. So we just add 180. Will that work? That don't feel right. Let's just see. Will it match the holes in the... a little bit less. Yeah, it's good enough for now. Is that sunburn? What? And oh yeah, the redness. Yeah. That's totally sunburn. How are you doing that, horse? How are you keeping, dude? Yeah, that could be recentered. I'm gonna change the design of these knobs, or will I? And here we'll add one for the delay effect. Actually, I could swap the filter and delay position. Volume 205 375. Actually, there you go. That way we'll have Do you know, I could actually change even, I think volume should be first. Have the volume first, you can change the attack, filter and the delay. And then have all these little instrumentation extras that we can control. Arms look a bit rosy. Yeah, it's good Irish tan, isn't it? I do have. It's probably gone by now, but yeah, I did have a bit of a brownish tint after coming back from Lanzarote. But I have that skin. I get brown very easily. It's that old French skin. I get that sort of Moroccan color if I stay in France for the whole summer. I'd get really, really dark. Okay, let's tidy here. Behavior of our attack. Yeah, we're gonna need something like that because we have six groups that we need to affect volume. So volume knob and good French skin. Ah, right. Where's my Butalo? I need a better.
But alors you are French?
There you go. So it's the volume of. No, I don't need the envelope ADSR. Actually, no. Engine parameter. Yeah. That's actually this I need. But I need 6 of it. And these are going to be group 0, 1, and 3. And then his son's going around saying he's at school and the teacher is asking. he's saying all the Patala. I like that. So your kid is just going. At least he got some clothes on, not like
You
this.
are French?
And hey, Little Stu, thank you very much for the follow, and welcome to the channel. Apply. We're actually looking for group whatever 0, 1, 2, 3, 3. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 are our short notes. 10, 11, and 12. You're gone again, Edors. Thanks very much for stopping by, dude. Thank you very much. Have a good night, and talk to you soon. These actually should be all -1, by the way. Okay. Are we done here? Fine mode. Okay, so set knob label. I don't actually need that. We're gonna take this as well, and because we're not looking for the name of the ADSR envelope, we have Engine parameter volume, we're going to take 0 minus 1 group, and it's of the volume knob, and apply. There's no error. There's one thing I want to do is change the volume of the short to minus 4.9, so it's all the same. There you go. We missed a group, but that's okay. So how did we miss a group? And it's group 3. Group 3 is being a rebel. Why are you being a rebel, group? Oh. And of course I changed group 2 then. Sound of group 2, although that shouldn't change anything. If I this. So now we can actually use those samples on their own. Oh. So the finger taps are tuned. I probably could do something with like tune that as well. Actually re-record them, but have them done in tune. Probably need to do that. Crap. I have a lot more. I have a lot more to do. Yeah, I think that's what I need to do, just to make it. It's hard to do without actually playing the note. It's probably not fun, but Wintry, why are you the old sample? You are the old sample. You are the old sample. Yeah, we're gonna take you, and I think that's why I recorded multiple samples. Same with the rolls. So I started recording, so I need to re-record the rolls. 3 samples each again. And then and the lip sounds, and I think we'll be done with the volume. I'll implement the LP filter and the I think I have the code for the LP filter copied from my old version, don't I? Yeah, I just need to find the right parameter. We could actually just implement that right now. If I loaded the old... Just bear with me. Bear with me. The old odd flutes, which look like this. And that LP filter worked. And that's because I had the filter set on the insert effects ladder filter 1. And what have I got here? I thought I'd done the same stuff. No, that is not what it is. Okay. Filter, we're using a ladder filter, low pass ladder filter. And it doesn't work. Oh, and that's because I need to set the right group for it. No. Shut up. Ladder filter, where are you? Here. What? Oh, I know. Stop doing stupid stuff, Ollie. Stop doing stupid stuff, Ollie. I think I have a filter on every single one of these, don't I? No, okay. But I think that applies to... And that should be on the bus one, insert one. Okay. But I think I know... Actually, I want it on everything, pretty much. Edit all groups. Yeah, I want the ladder filter on everything. It should affect everything. It's on the insert effects, not the inserted bus. Low pass ladder filter. What am I doing wrong? -1. Engine power cutoff. So this is the value itself, filter knob, and this should be the group. We have it on the insert effect. Value group slot. So the slot is part of addressing. -1 enters an instrument effects or the buses while it's all white or gray area. So yeah, these guys. Okay, so that should be -1 anyway. And the slot, it's slot 0. So I think it was fine the way it was. The filter knob is set. Yeah, and the instrument effect bus. That's it. That's it. That's it. Right. So essentially, we should have filter. Where is my filter? Filter knob. Filter knob. No, that was right. Zero and 1. What's the last one? Generic. It's an insert effect. Okay, so it should be 1. And set engine parameter par cutoff. So it should be the same here, shouldn't it? Let's do that first. Apply. So the idea is not so much that you modify it in real time, but that you can actually tone down the sample slightly. You're gone, Terrible Fire. Have a good night, dude. And I think we shall be done very soon here as well. We will one last effect because I have a small delay. I'm just going to add a small delay. And good work, by the way, on the arcade machines. That's well, you've those 3 running to some extent, at least partially, but the monitors are fine. The boards are okay. It's just cosmetic and some maybe some wires to rework on. It's nice played delay. But stuff like that I feel should be set by whoever wants to use it in however way they want to use it. If we change... Yeah. I should specify rolls are tongue rolls. And yeah. Why are you ready here? But I think that's all the... Should we add a little reverb, reverby knob for it? I think the rest is going to be just having those samples for the rolls and the lip, and just we're working the UI slightly. Maybe just have odd flutes here on its own. Make new custom knobs. Although there's nothing wrong with those, but I'd like them to sort of take, you know, that space here in some way, and then yeah, something like that. I'm not sure what I'll do with the delay. Should I just have it? It's something kind of inspiring about having a delay on an instrument, though. It's very church-like. Delay, reverb, convolution reverb. Oh, we could use... use a separate sample as an impulse response. Could I do that? Take one of my own samples and maybe one of my just... oh, that would be... if that works. Oh, yes. So that impulse tail, yeah, that impulse response is... Oh my god, that creates so much harmonic resonance. I actually love it. No, I think you want it as outrageously resonant, but maybe just cut out the wet. How would this behave on the... Thank you, we don't need you. Nope. Let's save this guy, by the way. And also save all the samples. Edit his instruments. Odd flute. Let's resave this and save everything. Thank you very much. Yeah, okay. How about the short notes? We've almost got a different instrument, but I think that's what I'm going to use as a reverb for people who just really want that. And it's a convolution reverb, so it's actually using an external sample as an impulse response. In this case, I'm using the sound. I'll show you what I'm using. I'm using this sound, which is the crash. The sound of the crash symbol that I use on the Deadmau5 cover. That giant sheet of metal. Because it's super resonant. You're off, Jabron. How are you? How are you doing? Have a good night, and we'll talk to you soon. I'm just finishing up here as well, folks. But yes, so this is the sample. It's that sheet of metal. Thanks for stopping by, man. And yeah, really like the effect. Oh God, it's still resonating. What happens if we increase the attack? Oh, interesting. The attack warning. Oh, I know. Because that only works on. Part of me actually would love to just take that trailing end of it. I think we're going to leave on that. It's a good going to sleep sound. That sort of resonance. Cool. Well, yeah, good bit done. An extra button. LP filter is working. That's what it's for. Because now we have we could technically increase the... Now we got a super inspiring sort of is it me? Is it just me? Athagorn, I know you're still here. You might be the last person here. Yeah. Okay. You know what? I know there's nobody watching still, but I need to do this now before I forget or change my mind. We're gonna add another controller for that reverb. Volume attack LP filter. We're gonna put it up after the LP filter. And should be quick enough. Reverb knob. And dB again. Default value 0 0. Yeah, I think we're okay. No, we're gonna use those parameters here. Knob label. Parameter. Oh no. Oh yeah. No, I need to look for the... You know what? For now, it'll do. We're going too fast, Holly. You're doing what have I done? Let's go over. I don't know what I've done. I've copied and pasted stuff that... I was trying to go too fast. Filter knob, and this is a reverb knob. Okay. Reverb. It's going to be in dB. Default value. Okay, we'll worry about making it... We'll worry about making it persistent some at a time. And you're going to be at 0. 0, 0, make persistent. Okay, cool. And you're going to be at 475, I don't know, 500 guesstimate. Yeah, something like that. Okay. And I want it so that when I control it, it's going to look like the filter. Control filter knob. Where's the filter knob? We're going to copy the code for that, and then except we don't want the volume, we want the wet sound. Reverb knob. Of that group, it's going to be slot 1. And now that I think of it, I don't know why I need that multiplied. Display engine parameter cutoff. Is there such a thing as? Let's look for Kontakt wet. Can I change that parameter? No. Kontakt. We're looking for. Did I do something like that for the attack actually? Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do something like that. Set engine parameter, reverb knob on that, and then find the modulator for. No, it's not a modulator. PSP manual reference. Wet amount of send effect. Okay. Or insert effect. Doesn't matter. Send effect. Filter EQ. This. And it should be. How's this reference? Get engine parameter display. Percent thing output gain. Engine parameter cutoff. What's the get? Parameter display. It's this guy. We're looking for parameter group. So if it is an instrument level. Yeah, that's an instrument level. Although that worked with the low pass. Let's just try this. Doesn't work. Yeah, it's there's no way. Wet sets the amount of process. Yeah, that should. Normally, oh, maybe it's because I have the wrong of this guy. Pretty sure it should be -1 anyway. Nope. Oh. 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 It's the wrong unit, but we can do that tomorrow. But right now. I love it. And this is all our control sorted. Effing brilliant. Oh, I'm so happy. That's it. Let's save this and we're done for the night. Oh, so excited about this. Because now we can actually just craft the sound and turn it into pads of sort. And have all that resonance. Really cool. Yeah, well, that's what you want as an instrument, to have some form of customization, or just have it as bare as you can, and but still usable. What's that? Anyway, Athergorn, whoever else is here, have a good night. I think we're done with this instrument for tonight. It's 2 nights in a row of doing this. I'm gonna just tidy this. I need to continue or do more samples for the lip sounds, have them tune, finish the samples for the rolls, but they're ready to be dropped in. I have all this stuff in. Tidy this unit, whatever this is supposed to be. Actually, yeah, it shouldn't be dB anyway. And then maybe just have some abbreviation so not as many numbers are displayed here. Then I'm gonna make custom buttons for the for this library. Just rework the UI slightly. Have the odd flute name just a bit smaller here. I think I'll keep this layout. I kind of like having the photos of the flutes and everything over it. But yeah, there you go. Have a good night, and I'll talk to you soon. Is there anybody we could raid? It's getting late already. Oh, Jackson is streaming. Well, if people are still up, wherever you are, Parody, very good piano player and great musician. Folks, have a good night, and I'll talk to you soon. Let's go.
Ollie.
Taxes and getting caught whacking off in a Target.
I hate everything about this song. Ollie, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the raid.